Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. This podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show.
Gomper. Guys, I'm not Nick anymore. I'm non-binary. Please refer to me only as Gomper.
What?
You know, like non-binary names. When people come out as like non-binary, they change their name. And it's usually like the stereotypical one is like sock.
Oh,
that changes like an object.
I was going to say sapphire, yeah.
That's like a stripper name. That's not a non-binary name.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It has to be like, like Rugrat or something.
Rugrat? No way.
Yeah.
It's got to be like
Gomper and Rugrat.
Gomper and Rugrat.
No,
We'd be hanging out.
What's Gomper mean?
Going to like noise music shows or whatever.
Oh.
Non-binary people do.
And they dance like they karate chop the world around them.
That'd be great.
Have you seen those? The people who do dance like that. It's like moshing.
Yeah, it's like people on ketamine.
Yeah,
yeah. They like wear like leather.
You know, gabber stepping or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Or,
I don't.
What's
I'm
gabber
curious.
stepping?
it's like, I don't know. I'll show you after.
No, man. This one day we will have a visual medium to go with the podcast.
Right.
And I would have pulled that up and been like, this is gabbering or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But not today.
Gomper and gabber.
Gomper, gabber.
It's gabber step, not gamber.
You're gabber. I'm Gomper. You're Rugrat.
I'll Rugrat.
No, I feel like these are too like fun. I don't know. I feel like non-binary names are often like they have like a mystique to them, like L.
I do. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, Gomper and Rugrat to punk rock for the non-binary.
Swag. That'd be mine.
Swag.
Swag.
Anyway, guys, welcome to Yes Offense. My name is Alex Tomaselli. I'm your host, as always, and I'm here today with two new guests. And I hope I pronounce your names right, just because I've actually never said them out loud now that I think about it.
Oh, Jesus.
Nick Viagas.
Vaginas.
God damn it, too American. And Roey Rozen.
Hello.
That's easy one.
Yes.
I get you and Rami Rosner.
Romy Rosner. Yes.
Yeah, dude. Every time
We're name neighbors.
You are,
yes.
But anytime I'm referring to one of you, the other person thinks I'm thinking of the other person.
Is she Israeli?
She is Jewish.
Yes.
Right.
She's got to be some kind of Israeli or something. I don't know.
Right.
She is Jewish.
She might be some kind of fucking rat that we don't know about.
She's a rug rat as well.
She's a rug rat. That's the new slur for Jewish people. Welcome to the Yes Offense podcast.
We're going the fuck in today.
We're going hard as hell.
Yeah, if you're politically correct, steer clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're saying it. We're saying the big ones.
I have something offensive to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to turn that up. Real talk. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
We're talking real.
Let's get real. Yeah. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump in either the 2016 or 2020 election, you can go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
This is the Yes Offense podcast.
I'm going to say...
Yeah, I'd be like, you're a goddamn patriot. Yes, offense.
I'm going to say something offensive.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Love is love.
No, you crazy. You just offended, like...
I got
Sorry.
news for you. That means you're gay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you have a soundboard of 4 things?
4 things. 4 things, and you can. No, don't. All right, go ahead. That's the same one.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Welcome to the Yes Offense podcast.
Real talk.
Okay.
Damn, sluts.
What does he say?
Damn sluts.
Okay.
Wow. What you?
These blacks.
That's when you're talking about black people?
How many black people have you had on this podcast?
Had Ronnie Smith and UB on last week or 2 weeks ago.
What did they say?
Okay, so he has Huh?
They laughed when I pressed it.
No, those are some blacks.
Yes.
Nick, you're going to ruin everything for yourself right now.
I have something offensive to say.
Yeah.
If you didn't get the vaccine, you're putting yourself and your
Your
grandmother in danger. Yeah.
I have something offensive to say. Whether you like it or not, the medical establishment has a fucking far better understanding of what's going on than you do.
Yeah. If I have something offensive to say, okay?
Yeah.
So you hate multinational
Corporations.
drug companies in every scenario, right?
We should play a game where we try to
Except-
guess the word that Nick is going to say while he's stuttering.
I'm going to stab you in the face. Never mind. I support the vaccine. That's all I want to say. And I love everything they do.
Patty DeFino's leg is going to get amputated because of the vaccine.
Really?
Is that true?
No, not
Patty
really.
Delfino?
Yeah, you know Patty DeFino.
Yeah, I know
He had-
Patty.
he
I know
had,
Patty
like, his
DeFino.
leg, something go wrong. He had like a blood clot in his leg because of the
Are you
vaccine.
sure that it's just not because he's like a fat
Yeah,
Irish guy? He's like,
He blamed it on the vaccine.
yeah, he's like, oh man, the vaccine. Ugh.
He's a fat alcoholic, and he's like, I got the vaccine, and now I'm having heart
Jeez,
problems.
things are getting weird.
I don't know the guy that well. I don't know if he's an alcoholic, but
Yeah, on the note of vaccines giving people autism, do you think that autism is like a superpower?
Yeah, I have a whole
well,
theory.
that's offensive.
I have a whole theory.
Oh, he has a
on-
whole theory. The Yes Offense podcast guy has a whole theory on
the
autism.
yes offense theory of autism.
Well, you know how like in X-Men, you've seen X-Men?
Yes.
You know, in like the first X-Men, they're like, mutation is actually an evolutionary trait, and that's why everyone's starting to shoot fire out of their hands. I think all retarded people are X-Men, but the evolution just hasn't caught up to their physiological bodies yet. So
Okay, so now we've switched from autistic to retarded.
yeah,
Those
Yeah.
are two different camps.
The autistic are the most advanced of the mutants.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true. If there was like
So, yeah.
the Autism Nation, the
Well, autism is like Professor X, and then like the person who freaks out and beats their mom to death is Juggernaut. Does that make sense?
sure.
Yeah. Or Wolverine. There you go. Because you know how like some of them get really mad and they have that strength, and then they crush someone's skull.
Yeah.
And they don't go to jail.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they go to like a mental hospital
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
belong, dude.
That's okay with me.
They get
No issues
used
with
to
mental
be,
hospitals?
I used to be a PCA for a kid with like autism, Asperger's. I don't think they call it that anymore, but that's what they called it when I had him.
And you were just sitting there watching him, and you're like, you are the next generation. You're the next chapter of humanity, my little friend.
to rule the world. An army. No,
Yes,
but
Vince.
he
Learned everything you know from him.
I
From
did. I learned a lot.
retarded child.
He was 20, but he had like a 10-year-old's brain.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he got really, really mad, and he was threatening me and his mom, and he has like that strength for real. And we didn't. His mom called the cops on him because we couldn't calm him down. And the cops showed up, and he fought 3 cops.
Yeah.
He bit 2 of them, and guess what? Nothing happened.
Well,
So he's not retarded, he's a genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the next step in humanity.
He'll fight cops. That's what's crazy. He like when they showed up, he was like, oh no, he was nervous, but he also like did this. He was like, oh no, and like stood, like got ready. He
Got
was
in
like,
horse stance, dog.
He was ready.
Something that's hard. So, people with intellectual disabilities, they need a lot of different services than people with like psychiatric disorders. But there's one place where they all go, which is the psych ward.
Yeah,
and it's different. It's a different thing. There should be a different thing for
Yeah.
intellectual disability.
And they
people.
all hit you with the same shot when you come in and you're freaking out.
I think intellectual people hit you a little harder. That's always been my impression.
It's like 200 cc's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still haven't proven how autistic people are evolved.
Oh, so well,
I'm doing my part,
Every
by the way.
autistic and retarded person has that like one strength of theirs and that they excel in and everything else, and that's their mutant power. Just as much in front as it could be. If that makes sense.
I don't want to be too controversial right now, but I think that if you're retarded, then you're disabled. Actually,
Also, like we're definitely people who have like light autism. Definitely, like there's some evidence that there may be there's a lot of benefits to it. If you're like retarded, you have like low IQ, that's a totally different thing.
I mean, that the only way that it's like an evolutionary trait is it's kind of just like, oh man, like I fucking love Drake and Josh, and I'm just gonna rock with that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's fine.
And now I don't need to engage in the culture machine.
And like, you know, there's people with severe autism where they like can't talk, and
Yeah.
like if you're like on a
But they could probably
cruise
read
ship,
minds,
like
they just can't tell you.
do they have a lot of kids? I don't know.
Autistic people?
Does that have that? What's that have to do with reading minds?
Just for the next step in evolution.
Oh, okay. Oh, to reproduce.
I mean, I don't know if it's like
Speaking of having a lot of kids.
These blacks.
yes, yes. Nick gets it.
Yeah, I fucking get it.
These
I
blacks.
fucking get it, dude. You think Nick gets it?
This isn't being released, right? No
This is
way.
100%
I
being
gotta
released.
put the buttons over here. People get too excited when they start pressing.
I don't think like we're tied to like us witnessing his opinions on the mentally challenged.
I was gonna say this is kind of like talking about mental patients. It's kind of the one thing I shouldn't talk about. So.
Yeah.
No, dude, none of this. If anyone takes anything what I'm saying real, that's on them. All right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's definitely like something going on, like with autism, where it's like I think that people are like getting it, like
It's
not
like 1
not
in
from
5
vaccines. Yeah, but
But
I'm
also
not even saying
like socially, right? There's a lot of kids who are alone all the time. They don't quite know how to interact with people, and they need to like use like scripts that they, you know, that's how they learn how to socially interact. It makes sense that like people with kind of mild autism.
Yeah.
I don't know if people with severe like
These people
anyone
grew up-
who's not a doctor
Yeah.
could see they're
If you-
autistic. People
let's
is there
just-
more of that?
These people grew up picking the dialogue options off of Club Penguin. You know what I mean? And then like they get something that's like off script, where like a guy's like, "You want to do cocaine in the bathroom?" And they're like, "I've never seen this option on Club Penguin."
And then but there's people with autism. They can't like talk. People need to feed them. Like,
Well, yeah.
Well, no, that's like an extreme, but it's like
Yeah.
at least now, at least like most people like are like self-described like Asperger's, like or like, "Oh man, I'm so autistic
Yeah.
today. Guess my autism's showing."
Yeah.
But it's like just to finish the thought. It's like what you're talking about. It's called digital autism,
Okay.
right? And that's a new breed of autism. I'm like kind of
Give it
obsessed
an
with it.
episode.
Because
yeah, no,
Digital autism. Hell yeah.
yeah, I mean, like it's like it's like people that exist more online than they do in real life.
That
It's
makes
like-
sense.
good name
Yeah.
for like a DJ or something.
Sounds like just a nerd too. Yeah.
DJ digital autism.
Real talk.
Yeah.
These blacks.
These blacks.
Can't believe you have a
More than
female
Alto.
roommate who
Hello,
is
no, it's
Hey,
okay. Hello,
let's
Alex's
give it up
roommate.
for Anto. She's on the phone.
okay, cool. Is she also doing a podcast?
Right. She's like, "Oh my god, these other guys are like talking to her about."
Is her voice regularly that raspy, or
Yeah,
is that
it
like
is.
a dick sucking raspiness?
Ask.
Excuse me.
Ask her. Speaking of digital autism,
It is always that raspy.
I have like a weird digital thing.
She's my girlfriend. You're not the first one to ask.
so
Kiwi Reintraub loves her.
okay, I
That makes
love
sense.
that guy.
I know. I saw
saw-
you tagged him.
He's so funny.
He's the man, dude.
Yeah.
He was
I
on
can't
the
believe
pod,
he
too,
doesn't
with
get, like-
Romy Rosner.
I can't believe he doesn't get like more booked. He's so funny.
I know. It's because he looks like us, dude.
That's true.
We us three together, we're like three Pokemon.
I think that white men are doing very good in comedy today. I just want to say that.
Yes,
You gotta
we're-
swear.
welcome to the
All
yes.
right, don't even.
We're the only ones who are funny. No,
That's not true.
Hold
not
on.
true at all.
Real talk.
Well, you got to don't
No,
forget
These
don't real talk
blacks.
that. No,
the blacks. Don't forget that.
no, they're very funny.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's Irish, top,
All right.
No.
You're,
then black, then Jewish. This is like a
That's
commonly
true.
understood thing. It's like
Yeah, Jew, Italian,
you think Italian?
you think Italians are who's
under
as
Jews,
funny as
under
the-
Jews, but
I'll give it to
they're
you.
they're in the lineup.
But
Yeah.
who's Italian?
Sebastian Maniscalco,
Okay,
My father.
boom.
Yeah.
Paul Verzi.
Paul Verzi. Okay,
Mike
Come on, Mike Vecchione.
name like 30 other Italians.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar.
No, he wasn't funny.
The Chef Boyardee, Tony Soprano.
Tony
All
Soprano.
the Sopranos, actually.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much
at
every
least
Soprano.
30. That's at least 30 right there. The Goodfellas,
A quarter of me.
Robert De Niro.
These aren't funny
Al
Italians.
Pacino.
These are like serious and
just-
grim
just
like
Italians.
Mike
real
Vecchione, Paul Verzi. Okay.
Sebastian.
What's that other guy's name? Sebastian
I really don't know
Maniscalco.
any other Italian.
No, there's mad funny Italian people. What am I talking about here?
A Mario and a Luigi.
Dan
A Waluigi and a Wario.
Frigolette.
Yo, I watched the Super Mario movie and I thought it was very weird how all of
haven't
the
seen
monkeys were Jewish.
Oh.
That was like really made me deeply uncomfortable. Like because Seth Rogen
Yeah.
was Donkey Kong.
Yeah. It's
No,
dumb.
it was like they were clearly typecast as Jewish people.
It's like the goblins in Harry Potter. It's like, why are these all Jews?
Doug, they go up to the king of the fucking Donkey Kong people. Like they go up to the king of the gorillas, and they're like, "Can you give us your army? We have to fight Bowser.
And
Can
he's
you
like,
lend us?"
I don't know. What can you do for me?
No, yeah, he's literally like, "Oh, I don't know. What can you do for me?"
Oh, there's
He takes
no
out a filing
bananas.
cabinet. He's like, "Did you file it? Did you ask?
And then I don't know. Like
We're fixing your shower. It's coming. It's coming. I know you asked a couple weeks ago.
Do you have a few extra coins, maybe? Some stars?
give me your stars. Fucking no, but I don't know. I was very offended by it, and like I never understood for like a long time like why black people were upset like with the whole monkey comparison.
Yeah.
Oh, that you
Because
saw
I was like,
Jews
monkeys
as
are cool. Like they're cool. And then it happened to me, and I was like, oh no, that feels terrible.
I had a similar experience when I watched Waterboy. Have you seen Waterboy?
Yes.
It felt like I was watching like Birth of a Nation.
Oh, really?
He stutters, and then
Oh.
everyone's like, everyone's like, he's talking to him like he's retarded. So he just has a speech impediment. He didn't, yeah.
And he's not Firuza Balk, who I mentioned before the podcast, is the girl in that movie.
Firuza
The main chick.
Balk.
Yeah. She's got a mouth. You know what I mean?
Why do people know so much shit about movies?
Digital autism.
I was about to say, I'm not, what's it called when you're
Smart.
that? But I'm not actually autistic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah,
not-
sure.
What's the fucking thing?
Sure, yeah.
Asperger's.
No, when they
ASD.
tell you you're autistic.
Diagnosed.
Diagnosed. I'm
Yes.
not diagnosed
Yes,
at all.
yes, yes.
But I
But-
remember everything from movies. And if you, you could ask any of my roommates, if I came home and they were just watching a movie
Yeah.
and it was like a panned landscape shot, I would come in, see one shot, and be like, "You're watching the Django," and they'd be like, "How'd you know that?"
Yeah, but bro, like you like movies.
I do. I love them.
No, but I like movies,
I'm not
but that's
autistic.
not human. And people are like that. Yeah.
That's, I mean, that when people are like, "Are you autistic?" I'm like, I don't think so. I just like what I like. And
You know, it's a
when I was a
spectrum.
kid, I was evaluated for autism. They
Yeah.
thought I was autistic,
Well-
and they were thinking about like putting me into a special ed class and stuff.
So same. In fact, they were.
Bitch.
They were.
Idiot.
I didn't pay attention in school. Like I couldn't because the teachers sucked. Like they were boring. Dude, I don't know if you guys how well you did in school, but I could not.
Incredibly well.
Yeah, I was the captain of the debate team.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I went to Harvard.
Were you captain of the debate team though?
Yeah,
Were
dog,
you
I
just,
fucking
like,
rock.
Were you
Shut up.
bullied the other debate? You're
Shut
like,
up,
shut up,
bitch."
nerd. It's lit over here. All right, you don't know what
No,
the fuck you're
dude,
talking.
that was
Sounds like Roey.
Jeopardy team. I was on the Jeopardy team my senior year of high school, and
What
it was funny
teams?
because like it was like a bunch of cool nerds that like
Yeah.
were on my Jeopardy team, and then like we'd go to the tournaments, and then everyone else like was like, I mean, unbelievably autistic, like artistically. There was this one girl who I competed against, and she knew like everything about every school of mythology.
Yeah.
Right. And there was like 3 mythology categories in the Jeopardy thing, and she had this stuffed dog with her, like a stuffed animal dog.
Yes,
And then,
sir.
but, like, so they'd be like, this Greek god of wine and partying was also known for like
Thematically,
blah blah blah. And then she has this dog, and she goes. Dionysus, and then like she would get like literally, it was the most unbelievable display of like because they were hard. That was like I thought of like a really easy question, you know. What I mean?
Yeah.
But it'd be like in the 3rd section of the Odyssey. Like I don't fucking like.
What's
It's
the
crazy.
3rd head on Cerebus's dog's name? No, I'm just
Does it
saying.
have a
that's
name? Do you
no,
think
I'm just saying.
that'd be
that's a
so funny?
question.
It's like Cerberus and then like Tubbs and Fluffy.
Broomhilda.
Where do you pull these names?
No, that was from Django. Is that Django?
I don't know.
Because he has the German wife.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a German name.
Yeah.
Hilda. Hilda is a German
Helga.
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 Helga. Are we just listening?
We're
to
just throwing German.
Welcome to the Yes Offense podcast, where we're just going to list German names
I feel like
until there's
there's
another Holocaust.
There's there's one German name I think we're forgetting.
Adolf.
That's the one.
Adolf.
That's the
Adolf
one.
Hitler.
Yes, sir.
I would love to name my son Adolf.
I
Adolf
was
the
thinking,
Jew.
what if I
Reclaim it.
What if I name my child like, like Stephen Harvey Weinstein Viagas?
Weinstein's his 3rd name.
Yeah, or someone's like, what do you think I should name my baby? I'm like, what about Harvey Weinstein?
That is a very good idea.
Thank you, Roey.
And I think you should do it. So I'm working on my yes ending.
You're working on improv? You're taking
Yeah, I'm working on my
101?
improv. Yeah.
Like,
I'm working on
yes.
improv.
And
No, I'm trying to like a new move called the no but. Are you ready? Tell me something that you like about a movie that you watched recently.
I just saw Extraction 2, and it had a 20-minute long action scene with those like one take, and it was fucking insane.
No, but it wasn't that insane. And
wasn't?
you're kind of stupid.
Oh God!
It's like a new technique I'm developing. I'm like an improv pioneer.
No, but
Yeah.
that's awesome.
No, I'm like I
no,
don't
but
know, brag
you're
here.
no, but you're really dumb. For everything.
It's the same movie.
Yeah, just be like, no, there's not.
You're wrong. Moving on.
We're
Next
actually-
person.
Oh man, we're actually in space.
A guy who's in an improv group and he keeps yes-anding everything, but then he doesn't add anything. Like somebody's like, "There's a fire in the house," and he goes, "Yes," and someone needs to do something about it. And he just doesn't add anything to the scene, but he yes-ands everything. It's like, okay, I'm gonna call the fire department. Yes, and then they're gonna come in like 20 minutes.
And the guy's like, yeah, right, okay, yeah, no, they are.
And I'm gonna be here to welcome them.
Someone else is gonna call them.
On the oh jeez. I mean,
It's okay. It's
hello.
You showed that.
Do you think that Alex is autistic?
Jeez, blacks.
Wrong one. If it's for her.
That is a dick sucking rasp.
I can't believe you do this podcast with a female roommate in the apartment. Like,
Damn, sluts.
What do you want
Okay.
from me?
I feel like
She's
you-
a nice lady.
I think that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, she-
The yes offense pod. What's the most offensive thing somebody said on here?
White guy N-word,
I mean,
white guy
we've had to
N-word.
cut. Logan Ayala's been on twice, and he's defended human trafficking twice.
Swag.
Had to cut
What?
it out once.
I said this to him.
Wait, what?
I did the
Don't know.
Wait, no, hold on, Nick.
Yeah.
What were
He
defended human trafficking?
I was like, the first time we cut it out.
Are you gonna cut this out?
he was like,
No,
he was
no.
like, he was like, he was like, yo, man, motherfuckers be horny.
Yo, he really was like
Yo,
that. He's like,
come
he
on,
was like this.
dude.
He was like, yo, I mean, like, is it that bad though? Like, after a while, aren't you just like, all right, I'm gonna go suck this dick? And I was like, no.
And you're like, I mean, yeah, it's good.
But he's like, don't some of them have it good? He's like, the people on Epstein's Island, like, it's an island.
it's 19, right? How old is he?
He was like,
Yeah,
on a few of those-
I'm gonna human
he
traffic
was
him.
literally like, he
That.
was trying to do a bit, but we had to cut it because it just didn't come out right. He's like, don't you think a few of those kids were like hyped to be on that island? And I'm like, I mean, statistically,
See,
yeah.
this is the problem with people and trying to do bits.
I know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if I said that I raped everybody? Wouldn't that be so funny? Hello, I'm an edgy comedian. Wouldn't it be so funny if I said that I wanted to rape an audience member? Haha, no, it's just a bit. Haha. Why is everyone upset with me?
You know Harmony Korine,
No.
the director? You don't know that?
No.
That you know every movie.
No, what movies
Harmony-
have they done?
Harmony Korine did
You need an air horn, bro.
Kids.
Oh, yeah,
Gummo.
yeah.
Logan Alaya.
Yeah.
He looks like a character in a,
He does.
in a Harmony
Oh my
Korine
God,
movie.
he looks like Kelly.
I said that to him at a show, and he was like, "What do you say?"
Like, it looks like fucking Train Spotting. I'm so worried about his health, dude.
No, he looks like the kid who fucks AIDS into everyone in Kids. Not
What
I know
the
who's-
hell
I
are
know-
you talking
I
about?
didn't tell you.
What the
Hey,
fuck
you
are
ever
you
seen-
talking
you
about?
ever
Kids. Have you seen
Kids?
You're
Kids?
watching a movie about kids fucking AIDS into other kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a great movie. You never seen it?
Came out the year I was born. You know
You
that?
never seen Kids?
98?
95. 98. No.
Wow, you're so much older than
I'm
me.
27.
Yeah, don't ask how old I am, dude.
How old are you?
I guess.
He's like 30.
I thought you were younger than me.
31.
You're 31?
Oh,
Damn. I thought you were like 23.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Was that funny?
Because of how good you look.
Thank you.
Because of how
That's
handsome.
Yeah, that fresh Italian skin.
Yeah.
You look like a sweet, supple skin on a burrata. That's what your skin looks like.
on a
Like
poke
this
you.
gabagool. I look like the meats on a charcuterie board, is what you're saying?
No, because those are like spotty and disgusting. Yeah.
Oh.
When I
No,
was
you
a-
have actually perfect skin and actually kind of annoying.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's my favorite food. You know that?
Your face is contorting the more you're thinking about what I look like.
Hold on a sec. I just had a thought.
Please.
You're a 31-year-old man.
Yes.
You had a 19-year-old boy on your podcast defending
No one knows he's 19.
defending child trafficking.
He
Is he
didn't
19?
tell me he was 19.
And wait
until the second pod.
and you didn't have sex with this kid.
I did not.
You had you could have fucked the shit out of this guy.
Like
dog.
the story.
Yeah. No, he definitely fucked that
Yeah, I
guy.
think
Jesus
so.
Christ. I mean,
did
you're lucky he's 19.
He didn't. He doesn't tell people he's 19. No one knows.
What are you talking? He
seen
looks,
him?
looks like a,
he
looks like a kid.
he looks.
If I didn't know he did comedy, I think he was
The
17.
first time I met him, that's the thing. First time I met him, it was at Grove 34.
Imagine meeting that guy and be like, "You 40? Are you?"
I just thought he was your guys' age. I had no idea.
No, that's gonna be your credit. And it was like,
was-
they're like, Alex Tomaselli. I'm like, yeah, you mean the 31-year-old guy, the 19-year-old kid defends sex trafficking on his podcast? Dude, you should have sex trafficked him, and then they're like, how do you like it,
Yeah.
bitch?
Agreed.
He's young enough to be trafficked, unfortunately.
Just old enough, actually.
Sex trafficking is really bad. Wait.
Wait. You said he's old enough to be sex trafficked, meaning he has to be
Legally.
above the legal.
Like, yeah, like
You
I
can't
wouldn't be a
legally
pedophile.
you can't-
I would just be a pimp.
You can't legally sex traffic. If you sex traffic an 80-year-old woman, it's still illegal. You steal someone and like put them in a van and they're like, well, they're 18.
I thought it was more of an arrangement where I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna help you out and you'll give me some money.
What are we
If
gonna
you
do
don't,
about sex trafficking, dude?
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
I'm not stopping.
Why does the Israeli government fucking love to do it so much?
Which one is mine?
Just kidding.
This one, I believe.
I'm just kidding. They don't. No, they don't.
Dead. You.
Jeffrey Epstein has nothing to do with Israel or the state of Israel.
Doesn't.
Jeffrey Epstein, literally,
Epstein.
Epstein fucking hated Israel.
Literally.
Epstein, Dershowitz, all of those guys. They're all like grifters, and none of them actually care about the state.
Harvey
of Israel.
Weinstein, too. He hired the Mossad.
Really?
Yeah, that's a
For
real
what?
thing.
Yeah. And
To do what?
Or it might have been ex-Mossad, but it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
To do what?
To make sure.
To like trail like Rose Byrne. And
Yeah,
shit.
keep those pesky broads away.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, no, the Mossad.
Black Cube.
They are very good at stuff. But I'm related to Israeli government, so I like to believe that they're on my side.
Probably.
That's
I need
fair.
to stop like spilling their secrets, though.
Real talk.
in the scheme of things, I bet you they
Yeah.
are like on your side. You
No,
know?
yeah.
If you like, shot threw your yarmulke up into the sky or
Yeah.
whatever, they'd come save you.
I mean, in reality, pedophilia is like used to like perpetuate the forever wars.
Real talk.
Especially your people.
What the
Italians.
God,
we do
dude.
it? I thought we
Dude.
just. I thought.
Have you ever heard of
We're pedophiles.
the mafia?
I mean,
Real
or
talk.
really the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, that's what I meant.
That's true. That is true.
Dude, every
That's a
Italian
whole
I've
city
ever
of
met.
that over
Yeah.
there.
Dude, Italy's like the rapiest country. It's so funny.
Yo, they're-
it's a
Pedophile Berg. That's what they should call the Vatican.
Real talk.
Welcome to the Pope is the mayor of Pedophile Berg.
I'm trying to make.
I miss
It's gotta be
Sluts.
like
Which one is that one?
It's just pedophilia. That's the name.
That's
of
good.
It.
Sounds like a
just say it
pasta.
sounds like a pasta. Pedophilia
Pedophilia.
Alfredo.
Pedophilia.
Pedophilia Alfredo.
I just want to return to this. I said this earlier. Mozzarella is my favorite food. All right.
Real talk.
I got mozzarella bat. Well, I do. I have a bag of mozzarella in my fridge, and I take pepperoni and I make tacos with the like shells out of the pepperoni, and I put the cheese in them.
That sounds like the Clintons ordering children. Yeah. Like we have tacos. We put the mozzarella and the sausage in.
I don't think
And then
the Clintons ate children. I just think that they were involved in the trafficking of them.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in the adrenochrome stuff.
No, okay. So adrenochrome, you have to understand what that is, though, because
What
it's
is
not what you think it is. Adrenochrome, it's
Tell me.
like, okay. So Aldous Huxley discusses adrenochrome. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start. Let's
Is
start
there a
from the
drop
top.
for like he's autistic?
No. Okay, so
autism.
okay, let's take it from the top. Okay, so QAnon, basically, like the strategy of QAnon, the propaganda strategy of QAnon was basically to take things that actually were true and happened, and then like tack on a bunch of shit that's like really like not
Okay,
true,
yeah, yeah.
right? So it's like, oh, the Clintons are war criminals.
True.
Sure.
Real talk.
Okay, and then it's like yeah, and then they also eat babies so they can live forever.
These blacks.
You know what I mean? Like,
That drop means they're lying.
I don't like that I use that as like the negative as opposed to the affirmative.
What's the other one again?
Damn. Sluts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
Because
a
Hillary
little bit.
Clinton, you're like,
And I got
"Damn."
news for you. That means you're gay.
I think that one's better.
Okay, no,
That's
okay,
the lying one.
so I forgot about that one. Anyway, so with adrenochrome, it's like obviously it's not like the fucking shit that's in the babies that makes you live forever, right?
Yeah.
But it's the fact that it's in the QAnon lore means that it's an important vocabulary word that you should be familiar with.
Okay.
Now, I don't know exactly what's going on with adrenochrome.
I do.
But the closest thing the closest thing that I can surmise about it is that, so in the book Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley, where famous science fiction writer Aldous Huxley takes mescaline and describes his trip, he describes what adrenochrome is. And adrenochrome is simply just like a substrate of adrenaline, okay? And if you basically
I'm
thing
doing a
is,
thing where I light my friends. Like I turn on the flashlight.
Nick,
and
this
light
is
them.
fucking important. This is the fucking 5 people that are gonna listen to this episode are gonna fucking
Welcome to the Yes Offense.
welcome to the Yes Offense podcast. But today,
Adrenochrome edition.
the truth of adrenochrome. Essentially, what Aldous Huxley talks about is that extreme adrenaline and adrenochrome basically has similar effects on the human mind as like LSD or as like psychedelics, in the sense that it like triggers like a certain like neuroplasticity where you can like formulate new thought loops and habits and patterns. Like from like that's the way that it's like if you're like molested and if you've like done a lot of LSD, like
Wait.
it's like the same thing.
Okay.
like not necessarily, but it has that same like break effect on your mind. And if you know things about MK Ultra, and like obviously they're not fucking putting LSD in anyone's water, and like that's not how they're controlling us. But clearly, like the control mechanisms that they have are literally they rule us through fear, where they keep us in constant states of panic and panic attacks and shock and oh my god,
news, yeah.
And yeah. So I don't know the exact truth about adrenochrome, but I do know that it is something that's pertinent in society. What it does, it's a thing that comes out of adrenaline, and it triggers neuroplasticity, and you can basically like, so it's like it's fucking important.
I do believe that there's a lot of people in Congress who are pedophiles, who are like sex weirdos. Also, I was having this conversation on another pod. I think it might be interesting if we talk about it.
Go ahead.
What would you do if like Congress like unionized, right? They all got together and they're like, we're gonna make it legal to like be a pedophile because we're all pedophiles.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I'd not be happy about it, I'll tell you that. But I also don't have kids. So.
Okay,
You're like, hey Logan, what are you doing?
Logan, where are you at?
What
We're in business, buddy.
Did you see the news?
Dude, I would go like full fucking Rambo. Like I'd get like 2 guns, put them across my back, and I'm gonna fucking kill every pedophile I see. Dude, you know what's crazy? On the note, Japan like 3 months ago changed their age of consent from, so it's now 18, and it was like 14.
Yeah, it was low.
And I was
Oh,
thinking
they
about
raised it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It was real low.
Dude, I'm
Right.
imagining like the breakups happening in Japan, where it's like, this is the last time I will drop you off at school.
She's just crying.
Yeah, that was not worth doing that accent for.
Well, that reminded me. When I was 19, I dated a 17-year-old. Age of consent.
Rapist.
Age of consent in New York is
Rapist.
17.
I'm just kidding.
Age of consent in New York is 17. I checked.
2 years is not a big deal.
But I was in college and she was in high school.
Hell yeah, brother.
So
What I've talked about this on the pod before. I was selling weed when I got out of college.
I didn't have to say that. I don't know why I said that.
I was selling weed when I got out of high school, and my friends were still in high school. And my friend one time was like, "Hey, this girl I know wants some weed," and I went and sold her. I was 19. I went and sold her weed, and she was mad cute. And I
She
was
sucked my dick, and she was 12.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Usually, then I put her in a van and I sold her to some.
Welcome to the Yes Offense.
Sold her to some Ecuadorians.
Yeah, wait, what happened? I don't want
trafficking.
to. I really
I'm
hope that you're not a pedophile.
No, not at all.
The
No.
Yes Sex Trafficking podcast.
But I sold her weed, and after a few times of selling her weed, I was like, "You want to smoke sometime?" And she was like, "Yeah." Like, pick me up tomorrow when we pick up weed from you. And I was like, yeah. So I picked her up. No, I picked her up and we rolled a blunt. And like once I rolled it, we were talking and I was like, oh yeah, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 16. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna bring you home. And I just brought her home and I dropped her off. I was like,
Factual.
Have a good night.
No, yeah, that's how that happened.
That's facts.
It's
Real talk.
And I got news for you. That means
You're a
you're gay.
pedophile.
well, no, because it was like,
The only reason he's doing this podcast,
It's
like
just to
at
get
all,
ahead of it.
is to go and tell people that story so that he could in court
It's like,
he can be
I
like,
did drop.
I did.
like
I
an
dropped
alibi.
her off. I said so on my podcast like 5 different
There's like a
times.
clock. You're like, oh, it looks like I'm here right now. It's like the clock is set wrong.
I have a calorie. But yeah. It sucks, yeah. So it's not weird.
That's cool. Were you ever a pedophile, Roy?
Was I ever a pedophile? No. I think this is like a regular thing to do. But like when I was like 14, I would like try to find child porn.
What the fuck?
Meaning like you would try and find 14-year-olds.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I've,
your age.
I've
Okay.
never, ever
Just
been.
phrase that.
I've never been a cougar guy. I've always been detested by women who are older.
Oh, my last
That's
two
a cool.
girlfriends have
That's,
been
that's a cool way
5+
to.
years older.
That's a
Yeah,
cool
I
way
know,
to
but
say
you're
you're a
like 30.
pedophile. You're like, I'm not into older women.
No, you know, like, yeah. So I'd be like 14, and I'd be like, "Who the fuck? Like, who are these old ass women?" Because I can't
so
envision.
true.
I can't envision myself as a 14-year-old having sex with an 18-year-old. That's
Yeah.
like a fucking. That's a bear to me.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's a bear.
That's a woman.
Yeah.
At the time.
I just need a girl.
I used to host an open mic at Jade. I think that's where I met you.
Yeah, that is right, man.
And it got shut down because
Love this joke.
Tommy Bayer came to it and said kind of a similar joke of like kids should be able to make child porn
Yeah,
for each other.
I love that video
And-
he does. I love Tommy. man.
when he said that, like there's like a back area and then there's like the bar.
Yeah.
And I told them not to do this, but they were playing the audio from the open mic in the bar. And so, like, apparently, like, it scared away. Like,
that's
there were, like,
hilarious.
trans people who, like, left. And, like, women, they were like, we can't do this open mic anymore.
I sort of got I don't know if it's even going on anymore, but a similar thing where there was a mic inside, but the outside patio had speakers, and they thought it would be a good idea to just play the stand-up for the people on the patio.
Terrible.
But it's literally no context for the people on the patio, so
Yeah.
they're just sitting there.
There's no
literally
laughter. There's no laughter.
No
it's
laughter,
just the talking.
audio from the mic. So it's and it was hilarious because I would just sit in the mic and watch the people on the patio. Like the mic would be going on, everyone would be facing this way, and I just sit and watch the patio because people would be sitting there and just be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is
There'd
going
be people,
on?"
like, fainting.
And then I would go up and I would just be like, "You on the patio, you fucking nerd!" And just like start yelling at them, and they didn't know what to do. It got shut down.
Shout out.
Yeah, no, that's probably right. I think that comedy outside is kind of a problem in general.
Yeah.
I think it could be okay. But
I think it was Ari Shafir that talked about this. I think it was Ari, but it was like it's like we're here in this basement saying naughty things because we're bad people. We're basement people. And it's like that's the thing like about like offensive comedy and comedy in general where it's like cuz I've gotten in trouble before. I've been a naughty boy. But the thing is like it's like when somebody's like, "Oh, you're being offensive and mean, and I don't like that," then I can't just be like, "You don't fucking understand my art." I'm like, you have to be like,
Yeah.
"Yes, I'm being an absolutely bad person
That's
right
like the
now."
point,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like and it's like if somebody doesn't have a problem with, if somebody has a problem with that, 100% they're always right.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have been so mean to Chinese people. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
or like I was trying to be mean to Chinese people kind of in this way.
Oh, you're
Wait.
so fine. Not like I mean like your
Roey,
actions.
Roey,
I'm not
gonna
trying to.
fucking kill you.
I'm so sorry.
Listen, so
Fuck.
You blew it, dude.
Shit.
So listen,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
God damn it.
Fuck, I forgot. I can't. I wish I had some adrenochrome. I wish I could blast you.
Me or
No.
Roey?
I completely forgot it. I'm sorry.
It was Roey.
What was
people
Milo
say
Yiannopoulos'
outside-
opinion about
outside comedy? You shouldn't be.
Outside
They're always
com-
right.
Yeah,
when
they're
they get
right
mad
if
at you.
they're
Yeah,
like
I
you're
totally
being a bad
agree.
person. Yeah,
I totally agree
It's
with
like
that.
any sane, rational person like would be like, no, this is wrong. And I'm like,
Okay, no, I remember now.
Okay.
All right, so I feel like being funny.
Yeah.
I've noticed this in my life. It's the thing that has gotten me the most friends and also lost me the most friends.
Yeah.
Like it's like alienated just as many people as it's
It's
brought
so
in.
true. That
And
is super true.
They say like evolutionarily that's what laughter and comedy is. It's like helping you know the in group and the out group
Yeah.
kind of thing. What do you think about that?
I agree.
that's really insightful.
Well,
Thanks, bro.
Dumbass.
yeah.
Real talk.
Have you ever invited like a group of friends to a show that was terrible, or like an open mic before
Yes.
you knew what you were doing?
Have you ever invited a girl?
Oh yeah, bro. I invited a girl to a show one time. I was so confident I was gonna crush, and I mean, like bombed hard, and
Yeah.
more than like was the only one on the show who bombed. It was so recognizable. She did not talk to me after the show. Never again.
That's
It
the
was
risk.
embarrassing.
That's the risk.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, I've
Didn't care
But the
because
thing-
we weren't really like it was whatever.
It's kind of the same thing because you can do a show also, and then women come up to you after,
That too.
and they like it, whatever. And then those can really make people not fuck with you at all.
Yeah. Hey, but
That's why you have to be good at comedy.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah, you really don't. That's another thing that I think.
Wait, are
you
you
don't have to be good at comedy to make it, dude.
Not at all.
Yeah, and the fact that I feel like I'm getting pretty good and I'm not making it just means that I'm an idiot.
I'm in the same boat, brother.
No, but it's well, you fucking, you're like disabled. Like you really should be like finding a career path, dude. Like you literally, you have the key.
You're disabled and good looking.
I wouldn't even call it a disability. That's what's so funny.
I've like
You're not even disabled.
barely done it this whole episode.
I know. I was.
I'll do it for you.
Thank you, Roey.
Have you ever done it while like you're like about to do something to a chick and it's sexy and you're like, I'm about to eat that pussy.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
he never
it-
puppas. He always.
It happens when I talk, so yeah,
I know.
it has
It's,
happened.
like
Also, most of the time, if we made it to there,
Yeah.
like they think it's like endearing,
Right,
cute, or whatever. You know what I mean? If they were going to be disgusted by it, they would have already been disgusted by it.
Hey, baby girl, I want you to.
That's what it's like. Yeah, that's how it sounds.
and she just
Take
have
off them
never done the
panties.
shh. I know. And just like go for it.
Yeah.
You ever eat a girl's pussy and it's like
No.
because if you do that, if you put her clit in between your tongue and the roof of your mouth,
And
you
then suck
really
it.
can make fucking magic happen,
That's
dude.
all I wanted to
Yeah.
ask this whole podcast. I'm glad you did.
Have I ever intentionally stuttered on a woman's clit to make her come so I can suck in the clit? No, I've never done that.
Well, maybe you should start because I do that. I've done that ever since I met you. Ever since I met you, I was like inspired.
See if like, push it on the clit.
Yeah, that's how I meet women. I stutter on stage and oh.
Just imagine him stuttering on pussy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks
so
for saying
glad that you
that.
said that. Yeah,
She's used to it.
no, she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be used to it.
This
No
is,
amount of rent is worth like what she goes through, dude. You shouldn't.
this is like, yeah, whatever.
We torture each other.
Wait, did she just say I'm the worst?
No, yeah, she said,
Always, I think.
Or
No.
did she say you're the
Oh,
worst?
she might be. Maybe.
no, I thought she was like, no, it's okay. I don't,
Who's
that's
the
not
worst?
sure.
Is it you or Alex?
She's gone. Don't bother her. She's in her house.
Oh, I feel so bad. Oh.
Yeah, dude, you blew it, and
I
if
wouldn't
you
be
see
able
her
to-
in public, she'll never forget that.
Well,
you okay, Roey?
no, I'm not.
You're
Okay.
about to burp into the mic.
Roey, you live with a girl.
I do. I live with my girlfriend.
I don't, because my whore ex-wife left.
You really had? You were married?
I was engaged.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Wait, that's not a bit. You were actually engaged.
I was engaged. Yeah.
Did she propose to you? You proposed
Thank
to
you,
her?
Roey.
Did you propose to her?
What is it?
Did you propose to her?
Oh, we talked about it before. She was down.
Wasn't she like
If you-
like an electronic like
Musician.
pop artist?
Yeah.
What do you call it? Hyper pop.
Not quite hyper pop, but kind of like art pop.
Art pop. So like you would like go to a concert and it would be like boop 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 boop, and you're like, I want to marry you.
My brother made a joke that was like she didn't want to have the wedding because she would be intimidated by performing in front of a crowd that big.
I thought you were going to say
funny.
the DJ.
It's pretty good, right?
The DJ would show her up. I'd be like, let's play Shout. That's it. Everyone goes crazy.
I think that music is so stupid because it's like there's something
What a
that's so fucking dumb about just being like, these are my earnest feelings. This
Also,
is how I feel.
They're so different than comics, like backstage, because they don't really talk. Like they're all trying to seem really like cool and high arty and like weird. So like in a green room of like a club, everyone's just like talking, whatever, trying to get to know each other. But like with music, they're all like putting on makeup or like putting gems on their forehead and shit like that.
Or they're like, don't look at me. Not before the show.
Dude, just can you like? Here's how I feel to people, to musicians, to people in general. Stop being somber. Like
Totally.
literally stop like being like, oh fuck, like I'm so fucking serious about the way that I feel, man. Like,
Totally.
you know, like we're all like together, man. Like fucking chill.
Yeah.
Have a beer.
Actors, too.
Go fucking have a beer.
I was
And
gonna
like
say, my college had a film school, and if you went to one of the screenings, it was like there was no comedies. It was all like serious dialogue heavy dramas. It's like this is the only thing you guys can make. There's no horror.
Can
there's
you
no comedy.
fucking sit down and have fun for 5 minutes? Can you fucking like talk about like adrenochrome in an animated way, like a fucking normal person?
Can you kind of half support
Yeah.
child trafficking for 2 seconds?
No. That was just Alex. That wasn't us.
That's true.
Yeah, we have to like split divisions. So it protects
This
our
is
brains.
this is the against trafficking side.
Also, I feel like Johnny will be listening to this. Hey,
That's the
Johnny.
Italian side.
Yeah, say hi to Johnny. Johnny.
How's it going, J man?
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny who?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He's a guy.
Anyway, I want to hear more offensive things that people have said in this podcast because I did a Japanese voice, you know.
That was probably the one I can remember the
N-words?
most.
Any N-words?
There's been things about women. We've shit on women a lot. That's fun.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
happened.
it
I
is
can't
fun.
believe
Yeah,
this.
so-
thing.
I mean, you're 31 with roommates. I'm sure that you shit on women all the time.
Gotta hit him with that.
It's very funny, right?
What else? Come on, what did like UB say?
No, they weren't even.
Who's he on with?
We were talking about Ronnie.
Oh, Ronnie.
They
I
were
thought you were
kinda
saying
like-
UB was not binary.
They weren't even being offended. They were just matter of factly being like trans people need to give us a little time to come to terms.
Okay.
Yes, offense.
Yes, offense.
Every normal
Negotiating
thought is what
deals between black people and trans people since 2023. I don't.
The trans people need to give me a little time to fucking come.
Hell yeah, dude.
brother. Come on.
No, I started calling non-binary people non-binos, and they really like it. They really like it.
Non-bino.
I'm like, what's up, my non-bino buddy? You know, like, yo, my there's
Shorty.
this guy at my job. I mean, he goes by guy. He goes by all pronouns. So
That's
she,
the best.
he,
I love when
they,
people
she.
do that. That makes sense. To me.
So their name's Felix, and like Felix is such a fun. He's like the produce guy, and they
produce guy,
like wrote they them theirs on their hand, right, so that people would like notice, but like they have terrible handwriting, so it just like looks like chicken scratch, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah, I don't think that anyone's, but like that's just crazy. I went up
Don't you
to
wear gloves?
him.
Handle the produce?
Look, dude, don't get Felix fired. I really like this.
I worked in a produce department of a grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I
damn,
was a
that
kid.
sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks so
I told
hard.
them I was vegetarian. They're like, you can work with the freaking vegetables. Not anymore. But, yeah.
It's so funny. I went up to them the other day and I went, "Hey, girl," and like the amount of gender euphoria, like literally like they were like,
What's the time that you've experienced gender euphoria, Alex?
Me?
yeah, gender euphoria.
What is gender euphoria?
It's like the opposite of like gender dysphoria. Like it's the time you feel like like really at home in your body and your
gender euphoria is basically like a lot of trans people like talk about it and stuff, and it's like let's say that you are born a man and you identify a woman, and then your whole life everyone's like dude, man, bro, dude, bro, bro,
and then
one person's like, what's up, girl? And then you're like, this affirms my identity.
I got it.
I'm totally out of
I got it.
my pussy.
Yeah.
And this can go back to you being Ronnie. Whenever a black guy calls me the N-word,
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah.
it's literally
the same thing.
It's literally. I rank it above a girl saying you have a nice penis and your dad saying he's proud of you.
I like that he didn't say a big penis. He said a nice penis.
Well, whatever, man.
It's like a girl has never said that to him.
It's just so shapely. It's like a spear. It's like a spearhead.
I don't want it any bigger.
I don't.
Yeah.
Has a girl ever said that to you?
Yes. just happened.
Really? I have the impression that you would have a very large penis.
So I'm actually I do kind of a bit about it. So I'm like probably like 98th percentile tall. I have like a 70th percentile penis. Like
That's really good.
It's not small, but it's like you would think it would be like a porn star gigantic. It is not.
I know, because you're wiry.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all the skinny
You're
wiry
nice.
guys.
It's a nice. It's not. I'm
I'm
not ashamed of it.
You're like hairy too.
Yeah.
So
Alex, this is the Yes Offense podcast. I need you to say the most offensive thing that you possibly can say right now.
Does he have a cock? No, I'm just kidding.
Is that the
He
most?
says the N-word. I go, Nick, we never should have done this. Dude. I'm like, Nick, we need to get the fuck out of here. We need to get those Cinnabons and we need to run.
You should, instead of yes offense, you should change to yes and then
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, because I said nice penis, I've had women say like you have a big penis, but I don't believe them.
yeah.
Like,
I've been there.
I'm
That's very relatable.
Like, when they've said it, I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
what are you talking?
it's like you don't have to like.
She's like, I can feel it in my guts.
Yeah,
You're like, bitch, stop lying.
I've
It's
had
like
that
it's
too.
not
I've had a
that big.
girl
It's
It's like your
saying-
liver must be
Yeah.
swollen.
Yeah, I've had a girl saying you're hitting the back, and I'm like, no, I'm not, dude. And I'm not. I just know I'm not.
I love your shallow
Like,
pussy.
yeah, it felt great. Don't get me wrong. When she was saying that and everything, it felt great. But I was like, there's no way this girl's being 100% right now.
It is very funny that there are shallow pussies and deep pussies.
Yeah. Well,
Where-
allegedly, that's what they tell us. To
You're a
feel
shallow
good. They're
pussy.
like-
I'm a deep.
It's always like, oh, it's only like 5 or 6 inches deep or whatever. And that gives the regular penis guys happiness.
Right.
But some girls, they
That's
take
good.
it all, and
Should
you're
be
like, that can't be 6.
Looking for a woman with a shallow vagina.
Wait, I'm a deep. This is my impression of a deep pussy. I don't want to skydive because existentially, I don't want to risk it all.
Right.
And then this is a shallow pussy. I don't want to skydive because there are no hot ass bitches around to watch me.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sorry, I'm
Check, swish. Yeah.
Yeah, see, because so if I could explain it, like a deep
deep,
pussy, it's like
right.
existentially
We got
deep,
you.
right? And then a shallow pussy, it's like,
Explain
oh, I
it
love
more
hot,
while you pull at
hot
your
ass
crotch.
bitches. Yeah, dude.
That's very autistic. That's
Yeah.
very autistic. Just like kind of like
pussy.
like kneading your penis when you get horny.
Dude, I used to in middle school. I was a part of like the special needs like after school help program, and we like hang out with like all the kids. And I did it with my girlfriend at the time, and all of the kids that we would help
taught 'em?
would fall in love with my girlfriend, and they would literally like she'd be like the fox and the dog went to go chase the ball. Now you try, and then be like the fox and the dog. And they'd be like leaning against her. They'd be like, I didn't need to convince her. I could do it to you if you want to hear.
Why me?
I don't know. I
No,
guess I
stay
have
over
done something.
The
Oh,
headphones say-
You have me on
I'm gonna
a
Gabberwalk
leash,
right
bro.
Yeah, that happened to me with my whore ex-wife. We were hanging out with their friend and their friend's brother. I don't know. I don't want to get into their business, but it was.
No, it's the Yes Offense
happened.
podcast. I mean, absolutely. I mean, what?
No, just that basic
That
situation.
What was their name? Alex?
unfolded.
Just kidding.
Was it? I don't even remember.
Yes Offense podcast.
Real talk.
Damn. Slut.
Yes, for your ex-wife. If you don't mind me asking, why'd you guys call it off?
I don't know if we called it off, but
I think they called it
they
off, which is funny
definitely
because you saying we called it off and me saying they called it off is.
yeah, it just wasn't working out.
Sorry. I just figured out.
I think like Nick
I'm shy right
started to be disillusioned by their music. Nick was like, this is garbage. Nick is like, this is extremely derivative, and it's been done many times. I've already listened. Well, fuck. I feel like that they make the kind of music that would be like a Microsoft Paint album cover with like just like a drawn flower with a happy face on like a sunny day, and it'd be called like Vaporance. And it'd be like, and it'd be like
vape company.
Do you think they're like a hyperpop artist?
No,
that would be great.
I'm thinking
if
about
they
like
were.
Temperex. What's
that? I don't know what that is.
Oh fuck! Give me a sec. Keep talking.
A.G.
Talk amongst yourselves.
What time is it?
It's 11:14.
Hear that?
Perfect.
So if there's a murder right now,
Wait.
Here.
Keep talking.
What's your favorite episode of Joe Rogan?
No, Joe Rogan. The one where he quit. Oh no, fuck! There's
Wait,
a
hold on.
funnier one.
Excuse
God
me.
damn it!
Excuse me. That's the vibe. Okay, wait. Now watch.
If it's blurry,
You're literally talking about that album.
That's the gay ass music that Nick's ex fiance makes, and also it's not that things weren't going well. I think that they're gay.
Yeah.
I think that what happened is that they're gay and you're not gay,
Well, maybe.
which is a baller reason to.
They were a massive baller. Our entire time together.
Okay, favorite Joe.
Joe Rogan episode.
So I'm really ADD.
I don't fucking know, man.
I just watched the one with
Milo, the ones with Milo Yiannopoulos.
Do you like that guy?
RFK?
Dude, I just watched RFK. Dude.
RFK was
That's
good.
my guy. RFK for fucking president.
Yeah,
dude.
RFK was good.
Dude, RFK fucking base as hell. Vaccines fucking blow me. The
Totally.
election was stolen. Every election is stolen. Democracy's dead. I feel like most elections are stolen.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a game of spy versus spy.
Yeah.
I think we should start working on an RFK impression. Just like that will be helpful in the next
Doesn't he talk like
As if they're gonna let him on fucking TV, dude. They're never gonna let that guy.
He has
on
a
TV.
shit voice. I was an environmentalist for a long time. My dad, all my family gets assassinated. Is that how they sound?
Dude, he.
I'm a Catholic.
Is he Catholic?
Yeah, because he's a Kennedy.
He's swole as hell. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
He's
That's
so
dope.
swole, dude. He's fucking yoked. I need a yoked ass president that can like fucking squat and
Facts.
shit. Yeah, dude. When was the last time we had a swole ass president?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
RFK, dude.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah,
he was
Yeah,
swole.
swole as hell, dude.
Was-
Theodore Roosevelt like fucking like.
Closeted homosexual. Theo.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Really? Why? Because he liked fucking nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Alex.
I actually really like Teddy.
I
Teddy's
do
one of my
too.
favorite presidents.
But he was getting plowed out by the Indian search parties.
I think okay.
Wait, what are you talking
if-
about right now? I want to hear about
Go
this history.
discover the meadows and everything
Yeah.
with a guide.
My man
Yeah.
said discover the
Yeah.
meadows.
And then
He
he'd
was
fuck,
fucking-
and,
he was fucking.
and you're calling the natives gay as well.
No, the guy he went with, they were banging, no doubt.
What do you mean he discovered meadows?
He went well. The parks, like a lot of national
Yeah,
parks
national
we have
parks.
are essentially because of the Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
being like
And
we
his-
need to preserve these. We have lots of gay sex by this waterfall,
Yeah.
in the meadow, in the mountains.
Imagine your president just getting railed in like
Yeah.
Glacier National Park.
in the old
beautiful.
times too.
That sounds sick.
That's like a
Supernatural.
5-star getting railed. You know what I mean?
and
Like,
it's supernatural. Like back then,
Just having a prostate orgasm.
dude,
No
you-
real
you're,
trails.
You're like, you're sitting there. You're like, oh, and then you orgasm and you go, and you look up and it's just the most beautiful view you've ever seen.
And your president.
And your president,
of the
and your
United States.
president, and then you're like,
Yeah.
this is my good.
God damn.
I am a real man.
What a life.
Yeah, see, you get it.
What a life
Yeah.
you could
To
have lived.
ascend to heaven, your roots
You're
must
wearing
be
those
reach all the way
those
down to hell.
glasses
Carl
with a
Jung.
mustache. Yeah, nice mustache.
Thank you.
In order to do like history on the Joe Rogan podcast, you either have to be like this guy's secretly gay, or like secretly they were on mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
That's most of the history. It's like, actually the founding fathers, there was like, like a bush that grew nearby that had hallucinogenic properties or whatever.
And they ate
Is that
it.
true about the founding
That's how they
fathers?
came up
No.
with the American
I mean,
flag.
at least some of them were like fucking tripping on something because everybody
That's what I'm
knows
talking
that's
about.
like the forbidden.
This is literally what I'm talking about.
That's like the forbidden
It's
thing. Like everybody knows.
Jesus was actually on like high grade LSD or whatever.
Some people think that pedophiles, if you fuck a
2CB.
kid in a ritualistic way, then you can achieve a certain kind of enlightenment.
Yeah.
I mean, certain people probably do believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Pedophiles.
People, that's
Yeah.
our whole.
No, I feel like
class.
most pedophiles are like casual pedophiles. They're like, dude, I just fucking like kids. And then there's like a select
Yeah,
number
right.
of pedophiles that are like,
Dude, I just like kids. Like,
dude, I just like kids. Leave me
bro,
alone.
sorry, I want to fuck kids. Like, you have your thing.
Yeah, I do it 4 times a year. It's not habit forming.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
You play
Whatever.
golf.
It's like ayahuasca, dude. You go on a kid fucking retreat. Jeffrey Epstein's like a fucking shaman. He's like sitting in a tent with like
You
kids'
throw up
assholes.
the first time you do it. Yeah.
He's like,
It's
thank you,
you
for
and Ron
joining
White.
us on our 3rd annual retreat. I see you've all brought your children with you. Very nice. Very nice.
Fucking, hey, this is the Yes Offense podcast. I'm going to say something really controversial on here. Joe Biden is an amazing president, and
Yes,
he is our
sir.
rightful president. He won the election fair and square. Mail-in voting rules. And if you don't like mail-in voting, you should kill yourself.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what?
Real talk.
Approval from the yes.
Okay, let's open up about something. Alex, tell us like a deep and traumatizing memory that you have.
Ooh, you know what? It's not deep.
You should have a podcast.
It's not deep.
Say the most offensive
But I'll
thing
tell
you
you
can.
guys about the most recent time I got teased into oblivion by a woman. It's pretty funny.
Wait, you got what into oblivion?
My man said
Teased.
teased into an oblivion.
Yeah, it's horrible. So, me and this one chick, we had met at a show, and we had hung out one night, and it was fine. It was chill. But the next time we hung out, the first time we hung out, it was like everything was fine. We were hanging out. I went to kiss her before we left, and she was like, "No, chill. Like, I'm not about that right now." And I was like, "Cool, whatever. I'll see you a different time."
She black.
No, Hispanic.
okay.
Hispanic. So, whatever. We end up hanging out at a show. We hang out after the show, and I'm like, this chick doesn't want to hook up already, but I shoot my shot anyways. I'm like, you want to hang out after the show? And she goes, yeah. Let's go get drinks and food or something. I'm like, hell yeah. And then we get out, and I'm like, where do you want to get food? And she's like, somewhere quick, and then we can go back to your place. I'm like, fuck yeah. So we go to Popeyes, come back here. We
Whoa.
eat at that
Did you buy
table.
her the Popeyes?
Oh, I tried to. She did not want me to buy it. I bought her food
wow.
the last time I hung out.
And then she didn't have sex with you after she didn't let you pay $4 for her chicken sandwich?
It doesn't get. Let me guess this.
I feel like if she paid for it, yeah, that's like where this is not a date.
Yeah, yeah. So I was already. We're sitting. We're eating food here. I'm like, whatever. It's no big deal. She'll leave whenever. And we were supposed to watch Rush Hour because we both like the movie Rush Hour.
Yeah.
This is such an insane series of events
Yes.
that I've heard. Yeah.
This. I'm
Have a good day.
She's on.
Yeah.
So we come back. We're eating Popeyes. I'm like, we should watch Rush Hour on the TV right here. Right here. You see this TV in the room.
Sure.
And then she goes, we should watch it in your room.
Okay.
That room. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. We're going to my room. So we go in the room, and she's like, before we hang out, can I change? Can I I'm in my clothes are gross. Can you give me?
She
some
puts on a
clothes?"
ghillie suit.
She puts on a ghillie suit.
She army crawls back into the room.
Slip into something a little bit more comfortable.
I'll be impossible to spot in my
Let's play hide and seek.
She crawls in. Who's that? Soap and who? Captain Price. What? Call of Duty.
What are you talking about?
That's where that's the ghillie suit level.
Oh! You're talking about he's being autistic.
Excuse me.
He's being
I wanna
autistic
Being
again.
autistic. Anyway,
hold space for your
she
disability.
changes into her ghillie suit. No, I give her shorts and a shirt to wear, and she changes. And then I come in, and we try to find Rush Hour. It's not on any streaming services. And then she's like, fuck it. Throw on anything, because I'm just going to zone out when it's on. And I'm like, whatever, cool. So I put on The Departed. You seen The Departed?
Yeah.
Literally,
Actually, no.
before Jack Nicholson says the N-word the first time in the movie,
Yeah.
which is in the first.
And that's normally when you put your hand on her boob. Normally,
When he
says it, and it's like, this is the cue.
when you watch it, is it called The Retarded? Okay, come on.
Let's go.
Teased into oblivion.
Yes. Offense podcast, the most offensive podcast run out of New Jersey and Connecticut.
So, before Jack Nicholson says the N-word, this girl leaps across the bed and just jumps on me, but like straddles me.
Nice.
And then, like, I could probably show you on Roey if Roey wants me to.
Sure, yeah.
I'll show it to you.
Thank you for not showing it on me.
So they understand. But she jumps.
Yeah, if you wear socks, it's not gay. I just want to. Oh.
She jumps on me like this.
Oh my God, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
But she holds me down.
Oh my Lord.
Like this.
He's
and just
choking me.
hovers above me.
Oh my God, we're so
and
close
is
to
like,
kissing. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. This is the best moment of my life.
He's needing.
Oh my God, I think I'm gay. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
So this woman wanted.
she holds me down.
She has issues with men.
Apparently, she holds me down and licks my face and just hovers above me like this.
It's kind of hot.
Listen to me.
I would love if
it
a woman
was
licked
so fucking hot.
Yeah, totally.
But the thing was, then I'm like trying. Are you turning?
I just showed my balls to the camera.
You did?
You did by
That's
accident.
awesome.
No, not by accident. No.
Did you actually have to edit
Welcome to
this?
the
Yeah, no.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
mark it right here at 104.40.
We've been going
Good
for
luck
an hour?
remembering that, you fucking
Bro, we
idiot.
gotta stop this. We've been doing this for an hour.
We
Yeah,
have
we do have to
stop
stop soon.
Two roommates.
Oh, my bank is calling. I'm in $800
soon.
of debt.
You mean the
Last month it was $600.
the other Jews are calling you?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, sorry, man. Bank is
Okay.
calling me. Hey, Dad. Sorry.
Wait, so what happened? So she straddled you, and then
She's
she.
holding
So
me
you're
down.
horny and then you come?
She's
or-
holding, like
Yes.
she's doing, like this is her lips. She's like coming forward, and I'm like, and then she's going back, and it's back and forth, and I'm like, she's over the pants, touching my dick, humping me.
Over the pants, touch my dick.
Real talk.
So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't we making out? And she's like, I'm just fucking with you. And I'm like,
Yeah,
this
right.
is bullshit. Like, let's just do this. And I was like, let's make out. Like, why are we not making out? And she's like, no, we can't. Like, I can't do that.
No,
And
she's
I'm
like, no, you don't get it. This is a
yeah.
bit.
And then essentially, she's like, it'd be weird if we made out. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, what you're doing is weird. If we don't make out, it'll be weird. And she's like, no, we're not making out. In fact, I'm going to bed. And then she rolls over to go to bed, and I'm there.
And that's when you
hard, just sitting there, sitting in my bed, just hard. And I'm like, not for nothing, but if this is it, like, I'm not saying you have to leave, but it'd be better if you left. And she was like,
No, kick that bitch out of
Yeah,
your
why was
apartment.
I
What
just
the
kick her
fuck?
Bro.
and she was like, why? And I'm like, what do you mean, why? Like, are you retarded? Like, what do you mean?
Whoa.
A woman not
now.
consenting. A woman not consenting, and you're being like, you're retarded. even though it's not. It was.
That's
I know.
not-
That's not what happened.
Do you think
Allegedly.
do you think when you and Ronnie were on this podcast, they didn't say offensive things because they're afraid of being lynched? Basically, they're like, we need some time to figure out the trans issue. Like, that was their offensive thing to say.
Yeah. No, they were very cool.
That's cool. Not
But
lynched.
yeah,
You know what
and
I mean?
then I sent her home, and that was that. But I
Okay,
was
well, I'm
like,
glad that that's where the story ended.
it did. Well, it did. I was like, what the fuck? Why
This
the
is
fuck?
another thing with the court. Proving in court that
But yeah.
he didn't
And that's
like
the
do
thing.
anything.
It was super hot. Like,
It is
I was-
11:26 on June 19th.
I was ready, but the fact that nothing persisted of it made it very not hot.
Oh yeah. So what?
Like, I would, like, if she had done all that and then given in and
Yeah.
been like, we're gonna fuck, she'd have got fucked great, but she
Yeah.
didn't. So.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'm so
was
glad
ready,
to.
dude. I was so.
I'm
I
actually
was
only
ready.
mediocre. I'm like
I was
just
hard
alright.
for so long after.
That's
I was
awesome.
up to my eyes.
She's
in
like,
cum.
I'm just fucking with you, and then Alex is like, come on, please, come on, pretty please. Come on. Don't you know about blue balls? What if I get blue balls?
I'm a nice guy. Come
I'm
on.
a nice guy. I offer to buy you Popeyes. Do you want to hang out with my roommates?
Want to be on my podcast?
I want to be on my body.
Would you like to be on the Yes Offense podcast? Please, can I eat your pussy? You don't even have to have sex with me. I just want to eat your pussy.
It's a podcast where I eat. So
Getting to know someone while you're like,
I would love that.
what do you think about the next presidential election?
Like, what do you think about the Dylan Mulvaney stuff?
This is my one bit that I have about it, and it's
And then
like,
she's
wouldn't
like,
that be so
stutter
funny?
on.
Wouldn't it be so
Stutter
funny? Wouldn't it be so funny to like be so hammered like off of beer, like you have like 13 beers, and
Bro,
you're like, I'm gonna fucking cut my dick off. I'm fucking hammered, dude.
We have to end this podcast.
Yeah, okay. I think that's it. Yeah.
We are coming to the end.
Bro, when you are hammered off beer. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left hand.
All right.
Bye. Oh, she's.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, we're done.
Well, can I make a plug?
Yeah, of course. I was about to say, plug what you guys plug, and we'll get out of here.
Okay, Sugar Baby's comedy show. The next two big ones are we're gonna do June 19th. No, June.
That's today.
Yeah, that's today. June 29th in 10 days. Is Sienna's birthday party. It's gonna be super
Shout out
fucking
Sienna
awesome.
Hubert
Shout out
Ross.
to Sienna Hubert Ross.
Shout out.
She's in really good movies. They're really good. The plot is really good. You know, the movies, the writing is good. Her acting is good. She's really fucking awesome.
She has
she's one of my best friends. I love Sienna.
A dating show. She's a dating show.
yeah,
I want
no.
to be on that dating show.
She's not on a dating show.
Oh, she's
no,
not?
she was just a contestant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's mildly attractive.
You're thinking about she's very
I'm just
attractive.
kidding. That's
Excuse
the
me.
bit, you
Yeah,
fucking
excuse me.
asshole.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, hold your fucking horses,
You're the-
Tomaselli.
Bobby Lee talked about her on a podcast once.
Yeah,
did?
he was like, Bobby Lee like
yeah,
mentioned
he was
Sienna.
like, you know Sienna? He said that to
and then they're
Jared
like,
Harden.
yeah, to Jared Harvin and Giannis Pappas.
Yeah.
He goes, do you know Sienna Hubert Ross? And they're
I was
like,
like, what?
Yeah. And they're like, do you like her? And they were like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And that was it.
I looked at my phone. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So it's Sienna's birthday, 29th. And then July 16th, we're doing the main room at the Stand. It's going to be super fucking awesome. No promises.
I'll be on a show one of these days.
We're trying to get Nick Mullen.
That'd be
Oh,
sick.
nice.
That would be sick. It's probably not going to happen, but we're going to have a lot of big comedians
that.
come out.
Yeah, their major comedians never show up to their shows, guys. Anyway,
I mean, my show's downstairs at the fucking Stand, baby. People are gonna show up, just probably not Nick Mullen.
It always is,
No,
right?
they'd show up. Your shows sell out. I mean,
already
the
hates
major,
the Stand.
The
Yeah.
major comedian who's on your bill.
Oh
will
yeah.
sell shows.
That happened twice in a row where Luis Gomez bailed, and then
Nick
Mark
Mullen
Mullen
also
bailed.
famously does not show up for.
Yeah, for a bit. Yeah. It doesn't
My
matter.
hero.
We're working on it. It's gonna be a huge show. It's gonna be super fun. So
200
June 29th, July 16th, Sugar Baby's Comedy Show. And you can follow me on Instagram, RoeyRozen. That's Roey Rozen. Roey Rozen Experience podcast coming soon. Shout out. These are my plugs. Also, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for president. That guy is a fucking G. I don't care about anything else. Thank you.
Nick, tell them where they can find you.
All right.
Projects you got. What?
Yeah, so
Nick
follow
Vaginas.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna murder you.
Vaginas.
Jew.
Nick Vaginas.
Find me on Instagram at Nick Viagas. I'm in Chicago this weekend doing shows
hell
at the
yeah.
Lincoln Lodge. Next week I'm headlining Duck Duck Goose in Boston.
Oh,
Oh.
hell
After
yeah.
that, I'm going to be at Woolen Mill Comedy Club July 8th, opening for Ian Levy. And then week after that,
I love Ian.
I'm co-headlining with Ian Levy at the Lou Room in
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Oh, look at you!
Shout out to The
A little
Wire.
bit of a sketch.
Yeah.
And then check out my podcast that isn't out yet. Follow me.
Wait, what do you mean your podcast? Your podcast is out?
No, with Sarah. I'm sorry.
Oh,
with
yes,
Sarah.
yes.
So.
Yes, her comedy's very good as well. Why are you laughing?
No, just I agree.
Yeah.
I like her comedy a
I
lot.
like comedy. I like Sarah.
Her
I
joke-
like
her
comedy
joke
and
about-
I like Sarah.
Her joke about like the coconut with the bees in it. That's my favorite joke.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. All right.
What,
cool.
you wrote it?
Damn, inside baseball. Nick pulling the veil away from what is comedy. Stand-up comedy.
Check out Unladylike Comedy. Tuesdays at 7 New York.
Comedy.
And guys,
Bye.
you already know where to find me, at Silly Selly on Instagram. Please follow the pod at Yes Offense Podcast. You're trying too
I'm going to
hard.
give your next guest pink eye.
Imagine shit.
Also, subscribe on YouTube. You can watch on Spotify, videos up there, and write a review on iTunes. That would mean a lot. And if you want to see me live, I'm on Tight Pants Comedy this week, June 22nd. I'll be in Poughkeepsie, New York, June 23rd. And next week, June 30th, I'm on the road with Zach Amico. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's dope.
That's my guy.
I did his podcast once. He's
Oh,
really
yeah, with
funny.
Lev. I saw that.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's the man, dude.
I hung out with him the other day.
Yeah? He doesn't like you. He told me. He texted me after.
really?
He said that fags on your podcast.
Oh my god! And now I'm gonna podcast for the F slur.
If we didn't say the F slur that whole time, good for us.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, follow, subscribe, you guys, and check these guys out. I had a lot of fun with them. So please come again. They're going to go with me. Cinnamon rolls I made for them. Peace, nerds.